I am Shiva, plus 1000 others attached. I call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves His highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. Our beloved Creator, you are worthy to be praised. You are the greatest. Our boys for us. I always knew our boys for us, but in the past 19 months, we all know our boys for us. It's like this. This is how loved you are. And you didn't earn His love, you had His love. And though you may have made decisions as you chose to experience some divine knowledge, you always knew that nothing can separate you from Him. You knew you better ask for forgiveness, you better make right, you this, you that. That's when you love someone. You want them to be happy. So our Creator wants you to be happy. The difference now is that you also want to make Him happy. So the more great you are, stellar, spectacular, and all that, that brings Him joy. I respect you. See? Men and women who walk with our beloved Creator gain great respect. Never mind who said what, does daddy. Their opinions don't matter. Yes, they caused trouble, they caused sabotage, they did whatever it did. However, ultimately, what was proven is that our beloved Creator is for us and that He respects us and He can see that we respect Him. Our beloved Creator. As for those who tried the G, they are unhappy. However, those who are for our Creator is never in this position. This only applies to the wicked. This is the position you are in with a J. A lot of love and respect. No? That's how we respect free will. We don't say what you must experience. We just observe how you experience it. And as for those who grow in our beloved Creator's glory, our respect deepens for you. It's like that. It's the great collaboration. It's one family. Every member of the family matter. I'm grateful now that I am able to turn my weaknesses. I'm able to recognize my weaknesses and turn it into strength. So that is how I can see you are doing it. Our Creator's proud, happy. You know, once we were like that, but now we are like this. Growth is normal. It's just what can I say? You are the beloved sons and daughters of the Supreme Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between. Because in these 19 months, we have to rise to the occasion. We have to say, okay, is what it is, and our Creator say, it's like, don't try the G. Here's this G. Our beloved Creator, anointed monarch here front center on the battlefield. This is how it is. I can see the battle strategy is excellent. Full appreciation for everything, for everything. Our beloved Creator, thank you that when we ask you to help us grow and mature, or we ask you for strategy, etc., you always answer our prayers. And thank you that you also take all our weaknesses and turn it into strength so that we are able to receive what we have asked you. You see, it's all about this. You see, no one thought I greater than I created. The sons and daughters of our beloved Creator loves you. If we say learn, we learn, even if we got 16 crowns on our head. You see? So, our beloved Creator, now here's our Creator front center on the battlefield. This is the battlefield. What the wicked had done was, it was a snake pit in a snake pit in a snake pit, like so many, I'll say 10. And then I called upon our beloved Creator because I can assess my cosmic powers, right? I have so many swords, etc. I can fight many battles. But this battle, I called our Creator because I know He's for me. So when I call, He comes. You see, our Creator's front center on the battlefield. I'm behind Him. Pulled me out of that. Behind me, He's got a black sword. This was the first time I saw a Creator. His sword. Because usually on the battlefield, He'll tell me this is that and this is that and do this and that. That's how it goes. Oh, beloved Creator. But if you think you're great because you have 19 crowns on your head, would you call that Creator? No, you won't. You'll think you are this and that. You're not this and that. Alright? God Captain. Immediately, I can see, man. Whatever was getting you down when you were your own worst enemy, you cut the cord with it. You said, okay, this is my shortcoming. What can I do about it? So you recognized it and you let it go. And strange, I'm talking about swords. You know, that's what I used to use my first sword for. I used to call Archangel Michael and I say, I cut cords with lower energies within me and around me. Not knowing at the time I'm actually going to go use these swords. But as you can see, divinely anointed and appointed monarchy are front center on the battlefield. I don't know what creates all these cosmic events for those who vibrate at the spirit frequency. Now, I'll say it every time. Humility is not humiliation. Humility is a gift. And when you accept yourself as you are, you can recognize your flaws and your faults. And then say, okay, I don't want to be like that anymore. I want this juice now. That's how you grow in trust with our Creator. That is how you get swords. Because it doesn't mean you have a sword, you must use it. You must have that morality, intelligence, discernment, wisdom. When to do what. When I didn't know what to do with my first sword, I used it to cut cords. I didn't strike anyone with it. As above, so below. Now, with the second ascension about cord cutting, we all ascended into the oyster, this diamond mountain place, right? And then with the second ascension, our Creator said, cut the umbilical cord. That was the first time we were separated from the wicked. They call it the sheep from the goats. And the second separation was where the wicked was sorted out between the repentant and the unrepentant. And the repentant are here in merciful. So that's exactly what you can see. What happened in the heavens is now happening on earth. And you know exactly where you fit into this bigger scheme of things. I'm also thinking now that When we see the errors of our ways and we understand that we don't have to be under undue pressure of living up to other people's expectations of who and what not it is. We all fall short of the glory of our Creator, but we take that conscious effort and make that conscious change, irrespective of the peanut gallery opinion. That takes a lot of courage and strength. So what can I say? I can say this. Because here, we're not rose-colored glasses vibes. We don't enable toxicity, but we do reward maturity. We do reward those who grow and bloom. Our beloved Creator, what word of wisdom do you have for us? Put distance between yourself and disrespect. Cheers. And this is also within you. Like if you know you can be a little disrespectful, you can break that habit. You can cut the cord. Because it's a cord with a spirit. But to change your mind, to grow, that takes a lot of courage, right? But you now great with the Creator said, good job. The best way to grow into respect is firstly to cut cords with the disrespectful. Choose your company wisely. And then you look to our Creator and you see how respectful He is. And I've observed that He is very respectful, the way He always patience with our free will, the way we experience divine knowledge left a lot to be desired. But He demonstrated respect. We are at the level now where we return that respect. Choose your company wisely. The living waters. My beloved Creator, thank you for giving us the ability to cut cords with anything which no longer serves us, and the ability to attract into our lives, in place of that, something which strengthens us to build good character. Because now it's no longer optional. Those veils have been removed, those spells are broken. You can't fool yourself anymore. Creator's not here to limit you, but He did give the guidelines. He said cosmic law, which is reasonable. I beloved, I could have just skipped the card. They, the disrespectful ones, did not make it to the living waters. I told you there were two separations. This was the sheep from the wolves, and this one here was the wheat from the chaff, because we were already there. This is on the outside. This is what they gave up. They gave up their divinity, this, that. But you put in the work. I've observed on this path, because there were a few paths I had to walk with our Creator, and one was very difficult to choose. Our Creator will make us choose between everything and Him at a certain point in time, and it's a difficult thing to do. However, put your trust in Him. At the time you'll wish that you don't have to make such a decision, but eventually you will be glad you did. Our beloved Creator, D is for the diamond spirit. We have the diamond spirit of our beloved Creator. The living waters are for the diamonds. And as for the dinosaurs, it's a non-living. Without a Creator, there is no life. They're here without Him. Upgrade. The reason you're upgrading is because you recognize something within you and around you. That we have to let go of things within us that were weak and those around us that were weak. This is how, when you're at a certain level in obedience to our beloved Creator, because at that level, what we do doesn't only affect us, it affects us and the divine brotherhood of man. So, you did it. You did it. I told you, we get rewarded for maturing, for leveling up, for learning this and that. And it's good. It's atheism cannot exist at this level of reality. Atheists did not make it. Our beloved Creator. Pets and wonder. I call this Wonderland. Be kind to animals. Cruelty to animals can get you thrown into hell. Right? What about your pets? Maybe you should just observe them. Oh, beloved, did you say they don't stress about much? Pay attention to your pets. Maybe you must just observe them. They just instinctively trust the Creator. And did you observe how people cross their paths? It's like that for us at this level. But to be able to be entrusted with excellently executing our Creator's will, maturity is a must, and you've attained that now. Beloved Creator, what about the pets? You need to pay attention to your pets or observe something about them. All that is, I was saying they don't worry, they just think about what they want and they get what they want. It's like that. That's how it is in Wonderland when you wonder about it and it is so. Can I say? As above, so below. Even the pets made it too. Because the whole planet ascended. Only the atheists didn't. The witchcraft ones. And in order to get here, there had to be respect for our Creator, respect for self, and respect for others. And where we fell short, we worked on that stuff, right? I'm telling you. So it's all good. We are work in progress. We're already masterpieces. We just need to lean into our Creator. He's not judging you. He's here to grow you. The Creator is for us. He's just like that. But at this level, we have a role to play, to mature and to give back, because life is give and take. Inhale, exhale. And just like what we want for us, we must want for others. Cosmic love. Our beloved Creator, thank you for all that is. Thank you for putting the dinosaurs where they belong and the diamonds where we belong. Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Namaste.